Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new day of Road to VGC Worlds 2016. I made a mistake yesterday, or rather today, or whatever. It gets confusing with the pre-recording. But tomorrow's video should actually go before today's, but I made the mistake. I got confused with the languages and so that's why you see a slightly different record. It's not a big deal though. Okay, so Kyogre, which I've been having a lot of trouble with this team. I guess Kyogre is pretty effective against dual Primal. And that Ferrothorn, okay. So, kinda wanna lead Salamence Thundurus. I like that lead because I can intimidate, I can threaten Kyogre. And in the back, I want Groudon. And if I bring Cress, I don't have too much offensive power, but then again, Kyogre, I don't know if I'm a huge fan. So I'm gonna go with Cress. And I don't know, yesterday I got completely swept by a Kyogre and then a Mungus. That was horrible. Okay, let's see how we do here. Ferrothorn and Rayquaza, wow. Those two are definitely not two Pokemon I would have expected my opponent to lead off with. Getting the Intimidate on Rayquaza is nice. And on the Ferrothorn as well. And I don't know, I don't see any reason not to Hyper Voice plus either Taunt the Ferro to prevent Leech Seed, though he might Gyro Ball right away, but the Intimidate helps. Yeah, I'm gonna Hyper Voice, and if he does go on defensive, he should go for Gyro Ball, right? So maybe I could Thunderbolt here, the Rayquaza, or Thunder Wave, the Ferro, or Taunt. I'm gonna try and Thunder Wave the Rayquaza actually. Okay, so no switching, which is good. We might see a Draco Meteor. That would be very surprising. We do see a Mega Evolution from Rayquaza. So no Kangaskhan, or at least no Mega Kangaskhan. There's a Thunder Wave, so we might see a Draco Meteor here. Definitely gonna see a Gyro Ball, I think. There's a Hyper Voice. Okay, critical hit on Ferro and on Rayquaza. Wow, and Paralysis. To say that was lucky would be an understatement. And wow, Curse Ferro. Okay, seeing that low damage output, I have a feeling Rayquaza is Assault Vested. So I'm gonna taunt the Ferro and I'm gonna double edge the Rayquaza to get the KO, because that would mean he cannot protect. And if he decides to switch out, then I get a max power double edge off on anything that comes in, and I will not get extra recoil. I get lucky once again with the Paralysis. Very, 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 very fortunate. He was going for an extreme speed for sure, or possibly a protect if I'm wrong on the item. But I've been getting really lucky. Really, really lucky. Now Ferro is at neutral attack. He goes for the Gyro Ball onto Mens, which deals a decent amount of damage. But now Ferro cannot curse anymore, cannot protect, which is good. And he brings in Thundurus, okay. He cannot protect Ferro. He could. I'm gonna double. Oh well, he has extra defense. Man, that Ferro is bulky then. That Ferro is super bulky. Okay, I'm gonna Hyper Voice because he did get +1 defense. And I'm gonna Thunderbolt the Thundurus. I see no reason not to. Okay, so it's my opponent's turn to get lucky. Yep, there it is. Thunderbolt. I'm definitely gonna taunt Thundurus now. Definitely gonna taunt Thundurus now. And Gyro Ball onto Mance. Okay, that's fine. That's not too bad. Gonna taunt Thundurus for sure though. Absolutely for sure. Okay. He has Kyogre in the back. I can bring in Groudon. Yeah. I need to keep up the offensive pressure. Cresselia doesn't really accomplish too much. So, what I'm actually gonna do is, I'm gonna protect Groudon and taunt the Thundurus to prevent any swagger or stupid things, and then I will Thunderbolt plus Precipice Blades. That's the plan. Now that now that Rayquaza is gone, I'm gonna protect here, and I'm gonna taunt. I am max speed Thundurus, so at worst it's a 50-50 to pull off the taunt in the speed tie, and then a 50-50 if he wins the speed tie and used Swagger onto my Thundurus, which he didn't. He actually used Swagger onto my Groudon, so very pleased with that protect. And he goes for the Gyro Ball onto Thundurus, breaking my Focus Sash, but not posing too big of a threat. Taunt does wear off. He does have a +1 defense, but my opponent has a choice here. He can either... No, just gonna Precipice Blades and Thunderbolt. We're both max speed, but I should survive his Thunderbolt if he does go for that. And that's the only thing he can do. And he actually switches out for Kyogre, so even better. I might even be able to take down Kyogre and maybe Pharaoh in this turn. And with Cress, as long as I can KO the Pharaoh, I'll feel really comfortable here. Okay, so can I connect? That's another important issue. Can I connect my Precipice Blades? There's a Thunderbolt. That's not a bulky Kyogre. Oh boy. Double Precipice Blades miss. Okay. So I'm gonna double protect now, because he might want to protect Kyogre and then Gyro Ball my Thundurus. My Groudon protects. Does he protect Kyogre? No, he simply went for the attack with both Pokemon. Wow. Okay. I have to attack once again. And I'm guessing he will protect Kyogre this time. No, wow. Man, I should have used Fire Punch then. Should have used Fire Punch, but it's no big deal. It's really no big deal. Groudon should be able to finish this game off at this point in time. Precipice Blade does finally connect. So I guess the early luck was a bit compensated later on by the double Precipice Blade miss and everything. My luck was probably more crucial than him avoiding the dual Precipice Blades. Why he wouldn't protect Kyogre either the previous turn or this turn beats me. But if he did, then I could protect my own Groudon next turn and Thunder Wave his Kyogre to guarantee that I would be faster. And now all I have to do is Fire Punch the Pharaoh and Icy Wind until eternity. Oh wow, he has Swagger, never mind. He has Swagger, I forgot about Swagger. The second I clicked Icy Wind, I was like, crap, Swagger. Okay, so I need Icy Wind to KO Thundurus, which it won't KO either. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is about to get really interesting. This is... oh. No way. No freaking way. Wow, he's not even Chesto Berry? Are you serious? Okay, I need to get rid of the Thundurus. Okay, odds are not in the favor of my opponent. I mean, I should win 150-50 eventually, you know? So here we go. First Cresselia. Can I get the Icy Wind? And then can I connect? I do, and I do. Okay, this should finish off Thundurus, right? Yes. Okay, so no more Swagger. Eventually I will be rid of Swagger. And eventually my Fire Punch will connect, and despite the curses, I should be able to KO Pharaoh. Okay, there's a Fire Punch. Really surprising that he's not carrying a Long Berry, and Fire Punch is enough. Yeah, it was a +2 attack, so it was obviously going to be enough. And there we go. Pretty fun battle. Okay. So Haxi battle to finish off the English videos, and let's see what our next opponent will bring. Man, I really hate Swagger with a passion. I really hate Swagger, but I understand why it's used. I'm not a fan of using it. I have used it before, even at tournaments, but I'm not a fan of the mechanics behind Swagger. It leaves so much up to luck. Like, I'd rather try to find scenarios where you have a higher probability to win than a 50-50. It's not even a 50-50 because Swagger has a chance to whiff, so it's a 45-55 where you're the underdog. Okay, so now we are up against a dual Primal, or rather a Big 6 without Salamence, or rather without Kangaskhan, but with Thundurus. So, Big 6 is always really difficult. Gonna lead Salamence, Thundurus once again, and I'm gonna have Groudon and Cresselia in the back. If you lead Cernia, Smeargle, it's always really hard to decipher what your opponent wants to do. It's generally really hard because there's the issue of Dark Void, there's the issue of Fake Out, there's the issue of Crafty Shield. It's always so unpredictable. And okay, it's actually Smeargle Talonflame against my Salamence and Thunder, so I'm in an okay position. I can potentially taunt Smeargle, but he can Quick Guard as well. Then he could also Tailwind and Spiky Shield. So there's a lot of weird scenarios here that could happen. I think my best play is to substitute Salamence and either protect. Yeah, if I protect, I can Scout, or I should Thunderbolt, because if he pulls off a Dark Void, okay, he goes for the Quick Guard, so he was expecting the taunt. I'm glad I can. Okay, and it's not a Choice Scarf. It's not a Choice Scarf Smeargle, which is great. So Thundurus might go to sleep. Salamence definitely won't, which I'm very happy about. And he should have, most likely, Cernias, and wow, Thundurus even avoids. So this is absolutely best case scenario, except evasiveness just rose. So never mind. Evasiveness raises are always interesting, so we are definitely in for an interesting battle. Now, there's two things I can do here. I can protect Thundurus. He could protect his Smeargle. He could have White Guard as well. He does have the evasiveness boost. But I cannot leave Groudon unchecked. So, I'm gonna Mega Evolve and Hyper Voice. And either I taunt or I Thunderbolt to try and KO Smeargle. I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Oh boy. That evasive. If he didn't get the evasiveness boost, I would tell you that this battle is pretty much over. But because he did get it. Okay, he goes for a Spike Shield. I'll take that. I do not mind that. As long as he doesn't get a speed boost now, I'm completely fine by that. Hyper Voice will decrease any damage Eruption might want to do. Rock Slide. Wow, Thundurus is a ninja today. Thundurus is being a complete ninja today. So, once again, I can do two things right now. Moody raises accuracy, lowers defense, but the evasiveness boost, man, that's a big issue. Okay, Taunt connects, that's perfect. No protect from Groudon, which is fine. I do get my sub up, but I'm generally okay with that. Fire Punch onto Thundurus. Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine because I did get the taunt off. That was the most important thing. He can no longer Dark Void. His defense raises, that's fine. Special defense gets lowered. And now I am completely free to Hyper Voice and protect my Thundurus. He does withdraw Smirgle. Okay, that's fine. Maybe he's counting on a Rock Slide. I will have priority Thunder Wave against his Salamence. I will be faster with my own Salamence. And yeah, should be okay here still. Hyper Voice does connect, will deal a ton of damage to both Pokemon, over 50% to Salamence, and he goes for a Rock Slide. Thundurus protects. So I can simply Hyper Voice and Thunderbolt this next turn. Because I will be faster on his Salamence. He's obviously going to protect. He could double protect. There's no reason for me not to double attack, right? I mean, the protect is obvious, but if for some reason he doesn't, and I don't KO with Thundurus, and I do not get my substitute off, yeah, he protects, that's fine, because I can protect next turn and Thunder Wave his Salamence. And I will KO Groudon. He didn't even bring Xerneas, so I mean, thankfully the evasiveness boost is not gonna be an important factor here. Very thankful about that. So Smirgle still has the Focus Sash intact, but as long as I can KO Salamence, I should be good here. I'm going to protect. Should I double protect? I mean, I have Cresselia anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna double protect. I don't know what Smirgle will want to do. Maybe he has Fake Out. We haven't seen that. We have seen Dark Void and we have seen Spiky Shield. So that's all we've seen. Spiky Shield, okay, perfectly fine by me. And a Hyper Voice. Yep, okay. So now we can have a Speed Die. He could have Crafty Shield. Accuracy raises. But I can Taunt. And I might even... No, I probably won't survive. Because I am naive. There's also a 50-50 chance. I'm actually gonna Taunt Double Edge. Just in case he knows something like White Guard. That would be terrible. Oh. Crafty Shield. Okay, so does he win the Speed Die? Taunt. He doesn't win the Speed Die. Okay, so that's game. I win the 50-50. Otherwise, I had Groudon and Cresselia in the back. Not a good scenario, actually. That would not have been a good scenario for us. Speed rises. Accuracy falls. But too little, too late for my opponent. I'm gonna Hyper Voice. I'm gonna Taunt, and if he Crafty Shields, then I attack and win. If he doesn't Crafty Shield, then the Taunt gets pulled off, and yeah, good game to Erika. We close out the week in English with 2 more wins. We did pretty okay with the team. Definitely, I can see some really glaring weaknesses, especially to Xerneas and probably Kyogre with this team, but hey. Nationals is done and over with. Now it's time to prepare for Worlds, and all of this practice definitely will help. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you can on the video, and I will see you guys next week with a brand new team, hopefully. Thank you guys, and bye bye.